so I won't ramble. All right, so there's enough of you guys on here. We'll go ahead and get started. All right, so why does it pay to be the enroller? Okay, when you and I'm talking about distributors. Okay, when you enroll a distributor, that does something for your paycheck. Okay, something that our company offers that is incredible is you get paid an extra 5% to be an enroller. All right. That's huge. That is a huge deal, and that can make a huge difference on your paychecks. I will tell you guys right now that I have personally enrolled around 150 distributors in the last 2 years. Now, nowhere near all of that. Those people are still working their business, right? Because people join this business, they quit, whatever. But I am a top income earner, and I can tell you that it is not from my cab bonuses yet. Okay, not right now. It just happens that I have not signed anyone that has completely changed my business that I'm cab coded to. If that doesn't make sense to you yet, that's fine. The point is, the reason my checks are so high is because I have so many personally enrolled team members. I actually have, last I counted, I haven't counted in a few months, I kind of lost track, but I personally have enrolled 25 people that are diamond ranked or higher. That's huge. So that's huge for my paycheck, and it can be huge for yours too. So I'm just going to give you guys an example. All right. If you sign someone and they go diamond, okay, let's just say bare minimum, they're a diamond and they have 10,000 group volume. All right. If you are the enroller, you're going to get an extra 5% on that. And that's just extra. That does not count general commissions. It doesn't count any of that. Okay. So that's an extra $500 just because you enrolled that person. All right. So a brand new distributor, when you enroll people, guys, that's how you're going to get those fast start bonuses, right? So there were months early on where I personally enrolled many distributors, and I went about 6 months straight where I got at least $100 every single Friday from my fast start bonuses. And there were weeks, guys, early on where I was a ruby, a double diamond. I was earning $500 to $700 every single Friday in fast start bonuses. If you're brand new, a fast start bonus is when you personally enroll a distributor and they get their first 2 customers, you're going to get a $100 bonus, okay? That only happens if you are the enroller, and it doesn't matter where you place them on the charts, okay? So recap, that extra 5%, that can be huge. So for my pay right now as an ambassador diamond, I can look and see my enroller bonus. That's a level on your checks. Now, y'all know I am not green. That is all Michael. That is all his job. But the biggest part of my paycheck is my generation enroller bonus, okay? And as you guys are diamond and above, you're going to see that 5% completely take off, because I'm not going to get too deep into the comp plan. But for example, if you personally enroll diamonds and you start getting into all the generation levels, that's an extra 5%, an extra 9%. It's just all these extra percents because you are that enroller. Now, we're going to get into, you heard me mention cabs, okay? I told you, I don't have a lot of cabs right now. And as someone at my level, a lot of the times, a lot of our paycheck is cabs. Well, I am a top earner, and I make every single month more than that average income chart. And my paycheck is nowhere near a big percent cabs, okay? So how? I told you that enroller bonus, because I personally enroll a lot of distributors. That is huge. So, when you guys go diamond, you are going to start that new cab, like cab, customer acquisition bonus, old term, in the comp plan. If you are green, it is called leadership level bonus, diamond, whatever, leadership bonuses. We just call them cabs. I'm not reading your comments right now because it gets me off track and I have notes, but I will at the end, okay, I promise. Okay, so once you're diamond, all right, and so all of you guys, sorry, I'm kind of all over the place because this topic covers a lot of different areas. So what I want you guys to do is go to your eSuite, click on reports, and click on Organization Explorer, okay? Scroll way down to the bottom, and you're going to see leadership levels. You're going to see diamond, double diamond, triple diamond, presidential, and ambassador, and there's going to be someone's name there. Now, you might see it works. So for me, I joined under my enroller when she was a presidential. So it says her name on all 4, diamond, double, triple, presidential. And then for ambassador, it just says it works, okay? Because nobody was ambassador rank in that leg. So every time I signed anybody and they got their first 2 customers, I got my $100 fast start bonus because I was the enroller plus that extra 5% that we're talking about. But she got all those extra cabs. She made an extra 80 plus 40 plus I think 15. I told y'all I'm not good with that kind of stuff, but she was making over an extra $150. I think the total is 150. So it must have been 140, 145, 145. But anyway, once you guys get to diamond and you get to have part of that, right? So that is when it's going to start to make a huge difference. When you personally enroll people and they go diamond, your checks are going to explode. If you could have, 10 diamonds across your top line, you're going to be making an extra 9% on their volume if you personally enrolled them. That's huge, okay? So the other thing is something that another leader wanted me to chat about is when you guys sign loyal customers, okay? Our loyal customers sometimes are the best distributors, right? Later on because they've already become a product of the product. Now, say you sign a loyal customer and on their month 2, they're like, you know what? These products are incredible. I want to sign up. And they want to transition to a distributor. Now, if you have moved that customer under someone to get a fast start bonus, for example, if they just simply call customer service and say they want to upgrade or what have you, you are not going to be their enroller. The person that you move them to will be. Or they're going to have to pay that $50 cancellation fee. I'm telling you guys, it is worth them paying that $50 cancellation fee so that you can retain enrollership. That's huge. That 5%, I have seen people say, oh, well, I moved them under my spouse. My spouse will just get the extra. If you are a diamond, this is when this is going to be huge. So in the beginning, is it that big of a crisis? No, but what if that person is your next ambassador? You're going to lose that extra 5%. So this topic can get really detailed if you want to go really deep into the compensation plan, but you've just got to trust me on this. As a red, okay, I don't really get too much into it, but I know show me the money, right? Because that's what reds are all about. Show me the money, and my husband has told me, hey, you want to make all that extra money? You go personally enroll people, okay? So that's what I'm trying to tell you guys. You need to be the enroller of your distributors, no matter what happens. So if you are moving customers and they want to become a distributor, you need to have them sign under your account, and they need to be under you, okay? So this can just be so big for your paycheck, guys. Every time I look at my paychecks now, and you can go into your commissions and you can click on, they're blue now. It didn't used to be that way, but you can click on each part, okay? And I asked Michael just last month, how come this part of my check is so big every single month? And he was like, babe, it's because you enroll people. It's just huge. So I hope that kind of helps. This video wasn't supposed to be really about cab bonuses, but that is another thing that's super huge. So I can talk about that more if you guys want to. But all right, y'all know if you come on my Periscopes, I have issues with comments. I get distracted. So I cover kind of all of my notes. Like I said, this is really, if you guys tuned in later, basically, you need to be the enroller. If you sign someone and they go diamond and they have 10,000 GV, if you're that enroller, you get an extra $500 just because of that 5%, okay? So plus more, all right? That's just the basics, just so I can kind of show you how big that can truly be on your paychecks. Okay. Yes, the loyal customer would have to pay $50 to cancel their customer membership if they don't complete that 3 months. Yes, and you cannot, by compliance, you cannot have a customer and a distributor account at the same time. A cab, that is, okay, say, it's a bonus, all right? Say I am a diamond and I sign Susie, all right? Susie's going to have a timestamp. And it's going to say my name next to diamond now. So when she gets her first 2 customers, I'm going to get my $100 fast start bonus paid out on Friday like normal. And on my paycheck, because the cab bonuses are paid out on your paychecks, all right, I'm going to get an extra $80 because she's diamond coded to me. But then the best part is now her entire gene, like genealogy report type thing, when she goes and signs Sarah, and Sarah gets her first 2 customers, and she gets her $100 bonus, I'm going to get $80 because I am the diamond cab code to her. So that can just be huge. It's going to go forever and ever. So for me, like I told you guys, my enroller was presidential. I signed the heck out of distributors before I ever went diamond or double. So there are still, I'm an ambassador diamond. I've been in this business 2 years. I still approve people to my team page that are completely presidential coded to my enroller, because nothing changes to that in that whole downline forever and ever until a new diamond emerges. So that can be huge for your paychecks. Yes, I have a ton of videos on signing customers and distributors. Okay, if you lose your diamond rank, yes. So it is very similar to every month. You know how you are not commission qualified until you run your auto ship. So say January, you did not run your auto, you are not commission qualified, you are not going to be paid for the month of January. February, you run your auto, you're commission qualified, you get paid just for February. You don't ever get back pay on January. Cab bonuses work the same. So January, you lost rank, you are not a diamond, you are paid as an emerald, you're going to get all of your regular commissions, but you don't get those extra cab bonuses. On your paycheck, it will say diamond bonus, okay, or double diamond bonus, triple diamond bonus. But next month, business is booming, you got your head right, you maintain diamond again. On your paycheck, you will receive all the cabs that were supposed to be paid out in February, okay? So you don't get back pay on them, but you do pick up, and that is why on our team, we trained so hard. Just get to diamond. Trust us. Get to diamond so that you have your name timestamped on these people. So when you do maintain, you have a lifetime to work on maintenance, okay? I learned that from Lori Conway very early on. Just get there and you have a lifetime to work on maintenance. So, I have a girl who went diamond, and, she was working really, really hard, and she signs a lot of distributors, okay? A lot. She's like a distributor signing queen. And she went ahead and got promoted to diamond. She made it happen. She signed a lot of customers that month, and her volume just wasn't quite there. So for a few months, she wasn't maintaining, but she was still signing. So now, as she maintains diamond, those cabs are just flowing in. That extra $80, guys, do the math. You sign one person at diamond and they turn into the next ambassador and you are diamond stamped to all those people. Think about it. 80, 80, 80, 80. The same thing for double. I think I saw someone ask the same thing. If you say you're double diamond, which means you get an extra 80 plus an extra 40, an extra $120 on every single person who gets a fast star bonus, okay? These are a huge part of your checks, guys. I hope you're realizing that. So say this month you fell back a little bit, you only maintain diamond. So you're going to get paid out all your diamond cabs. You just won't get the double cabs, okay? If I sign someone today, hit diamond tomorrow, no. If you went diamond today and signed someone tomorrow, they will be diamond coded to you. It doesn't work. It works by the day. So like how you have to get your first 4 customers in your first 30 days, it's the same thing. It's days. It's not like the whole month, that sort of thing. So, yeah. You want to give it a good 24 hours. And if I check my cabs as far as when people get added to my team page, I always look in eSuite. That is one of the reasons that I look up everyone in eSuite before I approve them to my team page. I want to make sure that the cabs, I want to see are they coded to me, that sort of thing. So if you promote to diamond, say today, and you sign a distributor tomorrow, you do want to go into reports, Organization Explorer, type in their name and scroll all the way down to the bottom. That's where you will see who they are cab coded to. Make sure that it says your name next to diamond. Now, I hope you guys know it. Like, say you promote to diamond today, you are only going to be coded to all those people that you sign like tomorrow, okay, and on. It does not go back to anyone that you've already signed. You start like a new line, if that makes sense. So I have people that I am double coded to. I never went diamond. I went from ruby to double. So I'm double coded to people, a lot of people. And then the month that I went triple, I would start being triple coded to people. So, It can be a little confusing. Trust me, I almost quit this business 2 months in because I did not understand the compensation plan. So you don't have to understand it. All I want you to take from this video is, if you are completely confused, is you need to go enroll distributors. That is how you're going to make a lot of money in this business. You need to enroll them. Okay. How much more money do you make if you're triple? Maybe someone can help me. All right. So it is 80 for double, 80 for diamond, 40, 20, I think 15 and 5. Someone can check me on that, okay? If you look in the compensation plan, y'all know I don't have it saved on my phone, but my husband does. I believe it's an extra 150 total, so that is 120, 130, 140. Yeah, someone's gonna have to check for me. Don't even ask me what page it's on, but it says it right. I mean, I know if I saw it, I know I'd see it, but I think that's right. Yeah, 150 total. Okay, so I'm ambassador coded to all of my new people on my 2.0, right? And so if I go sign someone tomorrow, right, I'm an ambassador, they get their first 2 customers, I'm going to get $250. That's huge, right? I mean, those $100 bonuses are huge, but $250? I mean, I'm not too far removed to know, I mean, extra $25 is huge for me, guys. Like, y'all know we bought our dream house, but I still shop the BOGOs, and I'm still thrifty. Crazy, right? Hi, Heather. It is very crazy. And then when they go sign people, on 2.0, you start as ambassador coded, and you don't work. Yeah, because even though I have a 2.0, I still enroll everyone through 1.0. 2.0 is like having another spouse. What she's talking about, or what, 2.0, that means they let us, y'all know I get distracted. When we promoted to ambassador, they had a promotion going on, and, because ambassadors, sometimes when they are ambassador, they like get stuck, they don't have anything else to work towards. So they kind of gave us another spouse account is the best way I can explain it. So if you're looking in Tree Viewer, all right, you're going to see your top 5 people. I see my top line 5 people, and then I see my name again. So like I see Michael Pruitt, my husband, I see Amanda Pruitt, and it has a whole new, I have my whole another e-suite. I have a whole another DTID number. So I am building again. My 2.0 is charting triple diamond right now. But I still enroll everyone through my normal account, my original account. So I am ambassador coded, and I am building a new team. Oh yes, I am going to conference. If you can skip a rank, skip a rank. I skipped emerald and diamond. I jumped from ruby to double diamond. Here's the thing. If your chart is full, promote. Yes, we get 3 checks into my house. I get a check, Michael gets a check, and 2.0 gets a check. So this is why we also train on my team to sign your spouse and sign your spouse early. I know some teams do not train that. I don't know what you mean how you skip. You just fill your chart, and so for Ruby, you need an executive and 2 qualified legs. So if you are building really fast in the same month, you have 2 rubies and 2 qualified legs, you would go right to emerald. You do not have to promote in order. You can totally skip them. If the box is, I don't know what you mean. You can't bonus off your husband. I don't know what you mean by that. I definitely make an amazing paycheck off of Michael. Corporate, that's one thing about this business. I mean, Michael makes an amazing check, and then I make a check off of his people. So we're like double dipping. And, most top earners have their spouse signed up. If you don't have a spouse, you have a mom, a sister, a friend, someone. No, I definitely got a fast start bonus off my husband. Why did I build my husband? Why not? I was going to build someone. So why not build my husband and have two incomes coming in? A lot of you guys might not be on my team, but we train to sign your spouse early. I know I don't understand. Listen, there are a lot of top earners, and I will never ever say not to do what your leader has told you to do, but I do think that it's important to follow lots of leaders, right? So you need to get in touch with your presidential upline. They can move, a BAM will be able to move him to your top line. Yes, by PMP and by compliance, your spouse has got to be on your top line. You're not allowed to move them. Okay, so my enroller was taught to wait until after diamond, and she regrets it. And that is what she taught me very early on, and I am so incredibly thankful that she did. I'm very thankful that she did, because we make double income, you know? So we recommend on my team to sign your spouse as your second or third distributor. If you're looking at a Ruby chart, we train to sign your spouse as the executive. Basically, that is how we train our team. That is what's worked for us. I would say 90% of my, I told you I have 25 diamonds and above that are personally enrolled to me. I would say 90% of them, their spouse is their strong leg. Now, every now and then, someone will out promote them, which is fine. No, we do have people who their spouse is their first one, and that, you do have to remove them in 24 hours, but it's against compliance, so BAM will fix it. I just had my BAM fix one yesterday, and their spouse signed 5 months ago. So, listen, again, I don't want you guys to go back to your ambassador and say, well, Amanda said we should sign them, I'm just saying, think about it, okay? So, that's just what I did. Michael and I have both run our auto ship since day one. We were struggling. We did not have the money to. So we both ordered a box of wraps and a box of greens. We joined this company because we loved the greens. I knew that for the first couple months, I had to sell 8 wraps a month in order to run my business. That was my job. That's why I tell people, if you, how can you be in the business of selling wraps if you are not wrapping people, right? Like, how can you own a hot dog stand in New York City if you do not buy hot dogs? So that was what I was told. So that's what I did. Now, if you do not have, if you, cannot afford to run the 2 auto ships, so you place a bunch of customers. So, okay, if I sign someone, let's just start over. Let's say I sign someone tomorrow, all right, and they are a rock star. They start signing, they sign like 6 customers their first week. I'm going to write them and I'm going to say, listen, you have a spouse? Yeah, why? I'm going to suggest they sign their spouse as their first distributor and they start placing all their customers under their spouse. Why? Well, they already got their 120 free product, okay? When you sign loyal customers, you are making 10% off of them, plus you get your 5% enroller bonus if they're on your top line. I'm not reading any questions because I get distracted. Give me a second. So when you sign your spouse and you move customers under them, listen, you're going to make 10% because as a distributor, you make 10% off level 1 and level 2. Now you've moved your customers under your spouse. Now he becomes the enroller, right? Because you lose enrollership of customers. Now he's going to make the 15%. You're going to make the 10%. Now you're making 25% off of that exact same customer. So to our team and how I was trained, that's a no-brainer. Wouldn't you want to make 25% versus 15%? It's an extra 10%, right? And that can really add up. Now, if you sign tomorrow and you do not even get your first 4 customers in your first 30 days, I'm going to tell you, you need to wait to sign your spouse until you sign at least 1 distributor first. Make them be your second to fill your executive chart. So that is just how we train, okay? Then also, once you start placing customers, your husband is going to get you're going to get a $100 fast start bonus when you put your first 2 under spouse, right? In their first 30 days. Then when you put your 4 there, you're going to get another $120 in free product. I have a girl on my team who is blowing it up, just signed this month. That's what she did exactly. She signed her spouse. Now they got $240 in free product. You're also going to get the wrap rewards off of both of those accounts. So, right. My enroller is Kim Touchton, top 15 income earner, Ambassador Diamond. Her spouse, guys, has never wrapped. He is not involved whatsoever. He was, in fact, gone away to military school when she built all the way to presidential. You're going to build someone. Why would you not build your spouse? So, that's just, it's a case-by-case situation. If you're sitting on a full diamond chart, and you're a rock star and you sign a ton of distributors, no, you need to go ahead and promote so that you're cab coded to people. That is what I would tell you. So it's going to depend. Everyone is different. Sorry, I'm trying to catch up. I don't know what y'all are talking about down there. So I hope that makes sense, okay? And again, just because there are other top earners who train differently doesn't mean their way is wrong. It doesn't mean my way is right. I am just very thankful I was trained that way. My husband is a triple diamond, okay? We did not build him beyond that because while I was building for Ambassador, he was triple and he was very much my heavy leg. I started building outside of him. All of a sudden, Bam, a rock star comes along, Ambassador Diamond Michelle Payne. She takes off under his legs. She promotes to presidential. I didn't need a presidential. I didn't need him as presidential. I had her. So, it doesn't make financial sense for us to build him beyond that. But he makes an average triple check. Just his check is more than we both made as a full-time police officer and firefighter. So that is kind of the money that we live off, is his triple check. My ambassador check just completely blows my mind, and that all gets like invested, paying off our house, like that sort of thing. So had I not signed him, we wouldn't be making as much money. So, I do not suggest signing. My mom is signed up. My husband's mom is signed up. My sister is signed up. None of them worked the business. So I built that myself. So I don't suggest signing people very early on, other than your spouse, that are not going to work it, because that's just double work for you. I do wish I had signed some more of my friends and family early on, because I built a lot of strangers. I grew most of my business from Instagram. Now, if you're watching this and I helped build you, I do not regret that. Okay. I'm just saying, I wish I had known then what I know now, and had built some people that I know that could have used it. So, that's the thing about this business, guys. You're going to build someone. So this kind of went off on a tangent and wasn't so much about, being the enroller, but so hopefully this helped some of you guys, be that enroller, guys. Get out there. And the other way that I train my team too is, on a diamond chart, there are 24 boxes. To me, those are your 24 boxes to fill. I personally enrolled 18 out of the 24 people on my diamond chart. So my checks have always been well above average. So, yep. It's going to depend, Melissa. I don't know your situation. I don't know, are you a power signer? If you're signing a ton of customers, then maybe, but I would never just say for sure yes until I know your chart. That's when I would suggest getting with your upline, because I would not tell everyone to sign them right away, okay? My best tip on enrolling distributors is to just be you. Yes. So yes, some people don't have a spouse, okay? So if you're an adult, you're a grown child, your sister, your best friend, your cousin, somebody, and they don't have to ever do a thing, guys. You are working that chart for them. They don't ever have to do anything. You do not even, in fact, I tell most of my team, don't even run your husband's e-suite. You don't need it. Now we run it because I'm nosy and I want to see the breakdown of his checks, but you don't need to run his e-suite because you're going to enroll everyone through your account and place them. Okay. Good. I used to do way more. I'm trying to get back into it. Sorry, there was another question that I missed. If you decide to start watching my Periscopes, you're going to see I kind of have like ADD and I get really off track. Yeah, most husbands do not work this business, guys. Most of them do not. So I think that my team sometimes gets a little confused because they see my husband and I, we're a power couple. We do this together. That is not normal, okay? Normal spouses won't come around until you're showing them the money, right? Then they'll be like, oh, hey, I'm a DT too, that's normal. So the best way that I signed customers or I signed distributors, guys, was just be you. Maybe you follow me, you follow some other leaders. Okay, if you did not used to be a couponer like me, you don't need to post about coupon stuff. I know that's kind of an extreme thing, but I see people all the time trying to be someone they're not, right? So if you're not a mom, you're not going to post about mommy stuff. Maybe you have a dog. Lots of leaders on my team have dogs who I've fallen in love with. That is who they post about, right? So you need to get a following that is people like you, all right? Do you make less when someone on your husband's chart ranks higher than your husband? Nope. His checks, he's got 3 ambassadors below him, and his checks continue to rise. It's general commissions. A spouse account, since they will never enroll anybody. Remember, we told you need to be that enroller. That's why I don't understand why you would wait until after you go diamond to enroll your spouse. I've heard people say it's because of cabs, but your spouse is never going to enroll anyone. You're always going to be the enroller. So it doesn't really matter if you're coded to him or not, because he's never ever going to enroll anyone. You still enroll everyone. So That's always kind of confused me why some leaders train that way. I'm not sure. You just log into eSuite and click on auto ships and cancel it, just like you would a regular auto ship. There's two. I think eSuite is a blue account. It says manage eSuite. Now, the only thing that you will need his eSuite for is that very first month, you know, to order his free product, the $120 in free product when you move 4 customers under him, and to order his wrap rewards. But beyond that, you know, you're not ever going to use his website, and you will not be able to like move any orders from his account, or you won't be able to see his breakdown of his commissions. You won't know how much he made until it hits your check if you choose not to run eSuite. For me, that was worth $20 a month. That was worth selling 1 wrap a month. So we have never not run my spouse's eSuite. So, but I get it, guys. Early on, $20, that's a lot of money. So if you want to turn it off for a while, in order to turn it back on, you do have to call customer service to turn an eSuite back on. You can't just turn it back on like you would the regular one. So, well, good. I'm glad. I'm glad it helped some of you guys. Thanks. Yeah, any other questions on this topic? When an LC ends 3 months and becomes a DT, do they pay $50? No, they do not. Listen, it depends on your personality, okay? I am very red. I do not like to read things. I do not like math. I just want to see my paycheck. I'm still that way. Like when commissions come out, I click on, I immediately look at the number. Michael looks at the generation bonus and this and that and the diamond, like all those things, okay? So if you don't understand the compensation plan, there are some videos on YouTube. For me, basically it kind of took me asking Michael, hey, how can I make my checks go up? What do I need to do? He just had to tell me, you need to be the one to enroll people. Perfect. Cool. I got it. So, you can watch some videos. You just really don't have to get it. My YouTube is just my name. Sorry, I'm really boring. It's just my name. Don't stress yourself if you don't understand the compensation plan. You don't really need to. You just need to have someone on your team that does know. So, there are people on every team who understand it, okay? There are greens. There are people who can help explain it to you, but just know that it's okay if you don't understand it. Same thing with charting. I tell my brand new distributors, your job is to just sign people and come to me. We have 24 hours to move them, except the last day of the month. And as you sign people, let me know, and I will look at your chart and let you know. Well, you have someone above them. That's where I think it's important for you to go into eSuite, click on reports, click on Organization Explorer, scroll all the way down to the bottom. See who you're cab coded to. Reach out to that diamond. Reach out to that double diamond. Someone will help you. Someone is there for you. So go see who you are coded to. A lot of people don't realize they can see that. So some of you guys might be part of my team and you don't even know because you're so far down there. So there will be someone. Listen, I have a video on my YouTube channel called My Business Aha Moment. And my biggest tip when you sign new distributors, point them in the right direction, okay? On our team pages, we have a pinned post that has basically the, a little checklist, okay? A small checklist of what you need to do. That is what I do. I tag them on that and I say, I'm here to answer your questions, okay? You're coded to someone. You're definitely coded to someone. Usually you can't, there's not enough service in there. And I know my butt at conferences and be paying attention, not periscoping. But that's why they have the pay-per-view option, the live option. $50, have a party with a bunch of people. You can all chip in $5. What percentage of your LCs have become DTs? Honestly, I don't know. I would have to go back and look. If I had to just guess, maybe 50%. Some of them continue ordering. Some of them order every now and then. And some of them have decided to become distributors. I don't know. I'd really have to go look at that. Listen, I told y'all I'm not green. I don't keep up with that kind of stuff. These are my notes, okay? They're not printed. They're not fancy. I'm old school. I keep a planner. I do not put anything in my phone. I don't have like Michael gets on me all the time. I have a spreadsheet that I just write. I literally handwrite their name and where I placed them and the date they signed. That is how I keep up with them. I do not cold message. No. I think it's spammy. I would never do that. And we train our teams not to do that. I am not. You just have to log into eSuite, and at the very top is a huge thing that says pay-per-view. Click on that. That has all the info. I personally, I do not know much about it because I will be there. So just go click on that on eSuite. Instagram is a different beast than it was 2 years ago. That is because there's a lot more distributors on there now, and people are not being thoughtful, and they're being spammy, and they're cold messaging people. So that is my take on that. And that's why I will never do it. We build relationships and we make friends. And that is how I'll continue to train my team. I know there are people out there who train you to message everybody, and you need to build a relationship. If they've never commented on your pictures before, why would you message them? I have had people literally message me and say, hey, would you like to join my team? Hello, I'm an Ambassador Diamond. Wow. You know, they didn't take the time to get to know me or look at any of my pictures. So I wouldn't want it done to me. I don't do it to other people. That's what I'll say about that. All right. Hopefully I got my point across. Customers, yes, you do not keep the enrollership of customers. That is why it's very important to keep a spreadsheet of every customer that you sign, because when you move them, you lose enrollership. Pruitt, Amanda Pruitt, that is my name. But distributors, you can move them anywhere on your charts and you never lose enrollership. That is the cool part about this business. You can literally build yourself to the next rank by being by signing distributors. You can move them wherever you need them. So customers, you lose enrollership. Distributors, you do not. That is why you can move a distributor 5 levels down and you're still going to get that fast start bonus. No matter where you move them, you will get that bonus, not where you place them. It depends, okay? If you have built a relationship and they always like and you always like, then maybe. Yes, we train place to promote, always. Empty box, you fill it. I have been in the business for 2 years. February 14th of 2014 was the day that Michael and I went all into this business, and I went Ambassador Diamond 13 months later. But yeah, I do post a lot of videos on YouTube. I do, you only have 24 hours. I do a lot of selfie videos for my team. That's just kind of what I do. And now as people go triple, they leave my team page. So I do upload a lot of videos to YouTube so that they can still see it. I found out about it from Facebook, but I knew my enroller from high school. We already went over all of that. You'll need to rewatch it. On the way to Ambassador, I filled the boxes and that was it. So yes. Well, good. I'm glad it was helpful. Now, as I've been in this business, guys, I promoted to Ambassador in 13 months. Some of you guys have been in this business for a couple years maybe, and charting for you is not going to look like what it did for me. I didn't have any canceled boxes. I didn't have people come up on their renewal and didn't pay and that sort of thing. I did a video or a Periscope the other day on stacking. That is something that for some people, we're going to go over. It's not for everybody. So charting is not an exact science, okay? Every single person, you would need to get with your enroller, get with your upline to look at your chart to see what you need to do next. So it's just going to depend. If you don't sign a lot of distributors, I'm probably going to have a different conversation with you than I would if you signed a ton of distributors. Oh gosh, I could do an entire 2 hours on why you need to get your tail to conference. Conference changed my business. Conference changed my life. I went to Green Carpet. They used to do it 3 times a year. I went in April. I went all in February. I went as a Ruby, and I went home that month and I went double diamond. So, I can't even put it into words what conference will do for your business. Last year I was like 30 something weeks pregnant, and I went Ambassador in March of last year after going in January as a presidential. And I think I had like 90 boxes still left to fill for Ambassador. So it is just, to be in a room with that many people with like mindsets and, this business, guys, is not for everyone. And coming from a normal career, okay, I was a marketing director, I was a substitute teacher, I've been a lifeguard, I've done a lot of things. I was a police officer, okay. I put my life on the line to bring home $1,200 every 2 weeks. That was the reality. Michael was a firefighter, gone every 24 hours or every third day for 24 hours. Bringing home about $1,200 every 2 weeks. that was our life, okay? And trying to juggle having kids. And, you know, I didn't want that life anymore. So now, you know, you guys can look at the income charts, you know. Anyone can do this business, guys. If I can do this business, you can do this business. I do not accept friends on Facebook except for my team. That's something I was taught very early on. You can follow me on Facebook. That's a thing. But all of my videos on YouTube are set on public. So I did build on Instagram only in the early days, but now I do have a warm market finally, because they finally said, oh, I guess she's not kidding around. So, getting yourself out of a funk, I suggest reading some books. Mike Patillo has a video series on YouTube called Jump the Funk. Get to conference, you know, watch the pay-per-view. That's how you can get yourself out of a funk. We are coming up on our busiest next 3 months. Our boom is a little bit later because conference wasn't in January. So this month was still a little bit slow for some people. And that is because we were still recovering from fourth quarter. You know, every business has its seasons, all right? They've been in business for 15 years. It's nothing new, all right? People in the wintertime are not trying to get their wrap on. Now they are. Just like tanning salons. Boom in December. Come June and July, they're not as busy. Same thing in our business. So a lot of people get down in fourth quarter and they think, oh, this business isn't working. This business is failing, what have you. You know, you just have to realize it was just a season. Now is our boom time. You know, people had New Year's resolutions. Spring break is coming. Summer is coming. This is a time to plant those seeds, grow your business. All the work you're going to put in your business now, you're going to see that come fourth quarter. You know, I didn't see a decrease in my paychecks in fourth quarter. And in fact, last year I promoted to Presidential Diamond in November. So you just got to get in your head, you know, that this business doesn't slow down unless you slow down. So that's what I got for you. Whew, my voice is getting yucky now. Everyone's been sick around here. Yeah, you just got to stay positive. This business is so much about mindset. It truly is. I didn't have a warm market, you know. I was a cop. People were like, what are you doing? Selling what? You used to go to the gym all the time and run, and now you're selling skinny wraps? That is what I thought for a year when I watched my enroller. So this isn't typical. It is not typical that I am sitting here in my pajamas on my couch in my movie theater room at my dream house talking to you guys about this business, you know, and making a lot of money to do that. That is not normal, and that is why people look down at it. They don't think it's possible. They think, you know, we are just so ingrained to go to high school, go to college, get a career, make crappy money, barely live paycheck to paycheck, put your kids in daycare, never see them. You know, they're home for like an hour before you feed them dinner and put them to bed. That is normal. That's the American dream, right? So that is why there's so many haters of this type of business, because they don't take the time to realize this is a career. I have a degree in marketing. I went to Florida State and have my degree in marketing and communications. I never, ever, ever heard about network marketing. Like, thinking back, I'm like, dang, I could have joined something like this in college. And, you know, we have some really young ambassadors, and it's just not, they don't talk about it. It's not normal. It's not accepted. It's not, you know, it's a darn shame. That's what it is, because this business has completely changed my life and completely changed the lives of thousands of people on my team. So just know you have the power to change lives. I mean, when you sign up for this business, you are given a license to go out there and change the world. I mean, I know that sounds cheesy. And for me, when I got my box, I was like, I just want to make $500 a month. I don't want any extra friends. I don't need anything beyond that. And now here I am, 2 years later, retired my husband, retired myself. We have a third child who we didn't think we'd ever be able to afford. We bought a dream house. We're debt-free. And we make an average income of triple diamond plus ambassador diamond income every single month. So if I can do this, you guys can do this. You know, I'm no one special. I tell my team that all the time. I am no one special. I just didn't give up. That is the difference between me and other people, is they give up and they quit, and they give up on their why and their reason for joining. So just don't give up and don't quit. And now I'm going to go get myself some ice cream, because conference is next week and I don't even care. I'm still nursing Molly, so that's my excuse to not look amazing. So, all right, guys. I hope that helps some of you. Maybe you guys can watch the replay if you missed the beginning and you want more information on, you know, what the whole point of this Periscope was. I told you, I get like way distracted. So, okay. Don't wish. You have to believe it, dream it, and believe it, and make it happen. All right, guys. Have a fantastic evening. Bye.